Court is now in session for the case of Montana versus Don, which Don is not here, so we have a representative. Race. The state alleges that Mr. Don has engaged in very inappropriate behavior that includes making unfounded claims and bad things about a deceased mother. So, Mr. Don, or your representative that's going to be representing you today, you are faced with breaking multiple rules, public disturbances, and emotional distress towards the community. All right. So, that being said, we're gonna have multiple. We're gonna have two opening statements. We're gonna be starting off with the plaintiff first. So, who's gonna be talking on the plaintiff side? Example or etc. All right, give me a moment.
I come to address this court on a serious matter. It not only will decide the outcome of the defendant today, but the way we view actions under consequences in this league. On October 10th, 2024, my client, commonly known as Ajourned, was attacked on the very basis that one of his parents, that he holds very close to him, passed away. Despite the fact that my client told the defendant that his parents were dead and wished for him to not continue the matter, he decided to show absolutely no mercy and continue to harass my client, and stating, "I'll piss on your mother's grave." Despite the fact that everyone else participating in the call told him to stop, or made hints for him to stop pressing the matter, the defendant continued to harass my client. Despite the fact that the event that everyone present there, or that despite the fact that the event that everyone present there that they were participating in wasn't allowed, it doesn't excuse the fact that what he stated today was out of line and deserves a fitting punishment. The defendant, Don Palanchas, will not be from now on who will be referred to as Don, did not feel any remorse for his actions. He has a long track record of disgusting behaviors like these and shows no sign of ceasing his actions, as he has not tried to make any official apology to my client here in this court. Instead of trying to apologize or right his wrongs, he has chosen to try to avoid them and leave the server, and upon rejoining showed no wish to attend his trial and doesn't even view this matter today as one of importance. He sees no issue on disrespecting anyone's dead parents and belittling them as a result. Don has tried to reduce the seriousness of the situation and continues to act arrogantly as a result of his actions. Instead of changing his ways, he continues to use slurs to make people feel uncomfortable on a daily basis on the sole fact that it feeds his ego. Don has and will continue to be fueled by hatred, and I ask for his absolute removal from participating within the league with no chance of appeal. And that is all.
All right, you may sit down. Montana, do you wish to have any statements before we continue with the defendant? You're depressed. Thank you, Your Honor. All right. Rice, you may step up to the stand if you have any opening statements for, as you are representing Don. So think wisely. Mike's bro. Okay, you can type it out. I guess. Yeah. All right, you missed it none. All right. Example or plaintiff side. Uh, if you have any evidence, please go ahead and put it forward, please. Words. These are the known witnesses. Apparently, we have TTS bot that heard this shit, which I don't think that's possible. Yeah, Candace, Desired, Pot, Oda, Hitman, Chanel. Nice example. Right. These are the images and proof of people showing remorse for my client's loss. We got Hyper saying, "Oh, his mom's dead. Yo, chill," and he gets done. We also have Fisher or Rare saying, "I'm sorry for your loss. I couldn't imagine losing my mom. All love." Then we have Medio saying, "Don said he would piss on his dead mom's grave." And Kaka replying to that saying, "Nah, that's just fucked, bro." Uh, Hyper also saying, "I'm sorry for your loss, bro." Continuing on, so we can see this clear example. We have the prerequisites of Don's response on this matter. From a picture from Napalm stating, "Napalm, yo, can you send me CONCACAF report? I'm opening a report on this." All right. This, I don't, it's typo, not Dan. He meant Don. Bro, I told him my mom's dead and he keeps talking shit like I piss on your mom's grave. What the fuck? Napalm agreeing saying, "Nah, that's a fate. I will catch a fate too." People that Don admitting to his actions and showing no empathy for his actions. Replying laugh out loud, kind of messed up. And he also said, "Yeah, I did that." Right. Oops. Guys, don't look at that. Further confirmation that Don is admitting that he is guilty and shows no empathy. Medio says, "So you are declaring you're guilty?" He said, "Yes." Kaka said, "Mute his ass." Don replies saying, "I did say that." Kaka saying that shit's fucked up. I remember opinion on Don before the events described on the message sent on 10/19/2024 at 3:54 p.m. CST. From Rat King. Don has a massive ego like he did something important. Okay. Further proof of Don being egoistical and being overall rude. A picture from Napalm saying, "What's up?" This dude Oda said, "I just lost my Roblox race." Don say, "Oda, please. SYBAU. I promise you no one gives a fuck." Oda saying, "Someone pit maneuvered me at the last corner." Oda replies and said, "Shut the fuck up, Don. If you hate me so much, don't interact with me." Ooh. Rat King says, "Who was defending?" Goddamn. Rage baited, ha 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 ha. From an anonymous user, someone's sentiment on Don's. They need to ban that stupid fuck Don out of CONCACAF and then the community is fixed. Okay. From Rat King. Don has a massive ego. Okay, we already got that. Continue. Yo. All right. Message showing hateful language from Don. Don explains a really thing. He said, "You black fuck." I said, "Ya basta." Message showing hateful language from Don. Ban this fat black monkey. Replying to Gaspacho. Message of Don being rude without any provocation. Oh, okay. I think that's Dutch, right? Without him, the Paris loyalists would have killed the French Revolution government. Oda says biggest what if in history. Dutch says it will always be debated. It's hard to tell. Okay, y'all are just yapping. All right. Belgian, please shut your bitch ass. Example, I don't freaking care whatever said that. Shut your bitch ass. Okay. So we can see that he's involved with the community. Message of Don being rude without any provocation. Oda says, "Why are we rushing to start season 4? Law saying, "Is it worse than going to Nashville?" Tina says, "Join VC," which no mics at the hardest. Oda, please shut your bitch ass up. You don't even play. Message of Dawn showing no restraint in disrespecting someone's parent. Your mom probably fat too. Okay. Continue. Do you have any claims? Is anybody saying? Whoa. whoa. You guys get. All right, be quiet, bro. Continue. Oda, you a bitch. Like Carl's not here. Your mama a bitch. Brother, your dad a bitch. It's over. Your sister a bitch. Okay, so basically he's just, telling everybody his family's a bitch. All right. Okay. Same pose and everything. Don showing no restraint in mocking a member of the league. I would not take this. Is Emmy in here? So this is he's attacking everybody, it seems. Just requested up. All right. Stop sending pics of yourself, Emmy. Self positivity, self love. Obviously, Emmy is kind of infuriated and wants to pack him, so he says join VC. Then he says not home blackie. Okay. Don acknowledging people's dislike him. This dude Malik might be worse than me. 2 months ago, I remember I was so hated here. Kaka replied, "You still are." You could debate that. Kaka also say like a lot of people still hate you because you rage bait like crazy. Don being disrespectful after being prompt to stop. From Malik, bro, stop hating on people for 2 hours. Don replies, "Oh my freaking god, do you want me to hate on you or not, autistic ass kid?" Don showing admiration to being hateful. Too much love will kill you. Hate fuels me. All right. Don using racial stereotypes, hateful language, and sexual message to make people feel uncomfortable. Don said, "I was there in spirit." Orbit replies, "For on you. You fucking black." Incest, okay. Bitch, incest. Um, Don says, "Media rubbing my shit right now while talking." All right, bro. Don, message of Don being rude without any provocation. All right, he basically just hates Oda. Okay, we can just claim that he really hates Oda. I don't know who this is. The cross. If I slapped AW with a gun, he'd shake it off. Join PSG. If your dick slapped AWB, he wouldn't do nothing. Uh, Don active being disrespectful, disrespecting a member of like of the league using sexual languages and disgusting scenarios to make him feel uncomfortable. Continuing. Don using sarcastic remarks to help people stop being rude. Hey, Hyper, that's not nice. Nugget was literally having fun with the game. Spreads positivity. I already can see the example. He's no interest in showing up in court. I say, AWD, do you want to be Don's attorney? Because, we have to have an attorney or someone representing. Said he left he has no mic, little dude. And I went showing it first show. And I said, okay, you been for real? He says, you got into another court. And yes. So we can see that Don has been in multiple courts. I think the other one was something with I don't know. Prerequisite in the previous slide, Don trying to downplay the scenario and people reminding him that his actions were out of line. I was the witness. I don't reclaim that because I'm the judge. Don saying over some bullshit or some it's a pack session. What BS I said. He said like what the hell. You're literally clowning his dead mother. Pot explains packing session does not mean make fun of dead mothers. And he repeatedly told you to stop, and yet you continue. All right, that's the end of the evidence. If you want, you can talk. Just request up. All right. All right. Oliver, do you have? I mean, defendant. Do you have anything else to say? Getting close to my verdicts. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the witnesses. But do you have anything else to say? Do you want to call up evidence? Do you want to defend? Maybe he has a mental disorder that's making him act like this, or something like that in the kind, to make his sentence lighten. Some way why he's acting like this. No words. Okay. All right. Uh, Plaintiff, you may call up and witness if you wish to make your claim stronger.
I would like to call it rare.
Okay,
Fisher
record.
188. Alright, rare. I hope this is not too personal, but do you remember the time that somebody close to you passed away? Can you tell me who that somebody was? If you feel comfortable? Your best friend. Alright, may he rest in peace. Alright, now I want to ask you, how do you feel in the moment when you lost him? And I remember that too. It's a very sad time, I'll tell you that. Every single day, this dude cannot wake up. He could even show for himself. He's a very strong person for going through to that. But how would you feel if somebody just disrespected him? Just started talking shit about him? And how do you feel about Don doing that to my client today? Alright, would that be all rare? Alright, that's it for the witness. You can go sit back down.
After careful consideration of the evidence presented in the testimonies of both parties, the court finds the defendant, Don, guilty of making disparaging remarks about a deceased in a manner deemed disrespectful and harmful to the emotional well-being of the plaintiff, Senna. The court acknowledges the profound impact that loss can have on an individual and recognizes that the humor at the expense of a deceased is inappropriate, causing further distress to those grieving. The sentencing. The fine, number one, is going to be a fine. The defendant is hereby ordered to pay a fine of 1,500 Robux to the plaintiff or to the league as restitution for the emotional distress caused by his action and to the community. Number two, an apology. Additionally, the defendant is required to make a deliver of a live apology to Montana, which will be hosted, acknowledging that the hurt caused and expressing genuine remorse for his action. This apology must be conducted in a public forum within the Roblox community to ensure that the impact of his words is recognized and addressed. Final conclusion. This court aims to uphold the values of respect and compassion within our community. It is crucial that we support one another, especially in times of grief. The defendant is encouraged to reflect on this experience and to consider the feelings of others in the future interactions. Court adjourned.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!